And we are live in Studio A this afternoon. It's Kishi Bashi. We've been looking forward to this. It's so great to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
We've got the show tonight over at Scully's. Doors are at 7 o'clock. We'll have a couple pairs of tickets to give away. And Oshima Brothers will open up. That'll be cool. Don't want to miss the opening act. Music starts at 8. CelebrityETC.com for details, and also listed on our Facebook events, and where you can listen live right now, but you can also watch us live on YouTube and Facebook. So let's get warmed up with the song. We'll talk about the latest album and all sorts of good stuff. Tell us about this first one.
Yeah, this is actually from my last album, Omoyari. This is called Penny Rabbit and Summer Bear.
All right.
Under the ocean, far from the sun, Penny Rabbit wondering when we ever become one. Must I suffer days to come? Fresh out of wishes, faint wouldn't dare. He had to see his summer bear, filled up his little lungs with air. Didn't matter, he didn't care. Faithless and mystic, faint as can be, Penny Rabbit floated fast, planted his paws upon the shore. Many others had failed before. Waiting with Summer Bear, eyes to the sea, fingers on her violin, playing for butterflies and bees, a little shaky at the knees. Summer Bear with that slender hair and that smile she said to me, more than I can bear. Wondering when will you have the courage to sing a song for me and you over here. On the shore, Penny Rabbit emerged from the sea. His father's ripped from his Johnny, oh, Summer Bear, I've come for thee. He had seen it in his dreams. Sunset holding hands, songs in the air. Penny Rabbit, Summer Bear, fairy tale, perfect pair. None in memory could compare. Summer Bear with that slender hair and that smile she said to me, it's more than I can bear. Wondering when will you have the courage to sing a song for me and you. Come to you whatever you do, anywhere. Summer Bear, one day very soon, once upon a moon, one day very soon. Summer Bear.
Just beautiful, that is. Kishi Bashi joining us live from Studio A. And tonight is the show over at Scully's. Doors are at 7 o'clock. Well, let's do our first giveaway right now at 614-821-9223. Doors are at 7 o'clock. We'll take caller number 3. Kishi Bashi tonight with Oshima Brothers. And, well, the latest album that you have out there, the 5th studio album, Cantos, came out in August. And, well, tell us, there's kind of 3 major components or inspirations behind this album. A lot goes into it, but tell us about the three big ones.
Can you remind me what?
Oh, well, the ruins and
the ruins of humanity in the future. You mean, like in a sci-fi kind of way?
Yeah,
Okay,
the sci-fi series that you followed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's one of the inspirations is Dan Simmons' Hyperion Cantos, which is basically this AI future in the future where AI is already separated from humanity, and they're trying to decide whether or not to destroy humanity once and for all, and humans are fighting back. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's almost in every single sci-fi scenario that humans have waged war against machines or robots, in every single movie that we know, and it's something to think about.
So tell us about, you kind of panicked about it, but then you kind of drew from AI. What are the pros and cons of that and doing this album with technology and everything?
Well, it is extremely exciting. It's definitely part of the future. But I think like when as I was writing songs and kind of tapping into my musicianships and musicians, I think I started to realize that human beings really want to hear humanity in art and music. And so I think like, as I did get worried with a lot of artists and creative people about that they're taking our jobs or whatever, I think I was also kind of relieved to know that people really want to connect and still see that humanity, and because like art is something that it shows our greatest potential, within ourselves.
And you can't get the live experience.
Yeah, you can't get, AI can't really.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. Right. But
well,
like right now, up close and personal, right? I mean, it's
I think
very special, the live.
Yeah, people value that. If you can't see a humanity in something, that it's soulless.
Yeah.
To a lot of
And
people.
like on stage tonight, it'll be a trio.
Yes.
And what about the ancient ruins?
Ancient ruins.
The
Oh, okay.
island of-
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So my wife is a philosopher. So we went to Greece and to Crete, and we got to see like a lot of the birthplace of what they call modern like philosophy, like logic and reasoning. And I think and got to see where King Minos lived, Knossos, and where Icarus flew off. And there's a lot of inspiration. I think it's really interesting how human beings are incredibly ingenious and innovative. We have the potential to really think our way out of things. But then also, part of the title Kantos is a nod to Immanuel Kant. Reason above everything else. And it's a dangerous position to think that we can think ourselves out of everything, when a lot of it is we have to also love one another to have that kind of compassion, which is kind of irrational almost.
And so tell us about talking about humanity and AI, and tell us about the recording process this time around for you.
Yeah, I mean, I recorded with the live band, live human beings, kept it funky. I think a lot of creatively, it's something that I wanted to be a departure from my last album, which is kind of folky. It's kind of like what I'm doing right now, but it's a very electric album.
Yeah. Well, we'll do another ticket giveaway.
Sure.
It is Kishi Bashi. We're thrilled to have him join us live from Studio A today, live on Facebook and YouTube as well. If you can't watch it now, you can check it out later at wcbe.org. What's this next one you're going to do?
I'll do one off of Kantos. This is called Late Night Comic, and it sounds nothing like this, but the words are still there, and it's it's about falling in love. That's for my wife. I love you, Kimberly. Dr. Dill. It's called Late Night Comic.
Can't believe I did it too. I never ever thought I'd fall for you. I watch you dance with me, and you know the dream is new. Everything I need I'd found in you. I was lost when I was young, testing jokes but oh so dumb. I was a late night comic for you. Ooh, everything I said is true. Swear I'll never ever lie to you. I want you to stay with me and write the ending new. Every word I promised I will do. No more jokes for me to share, just the truth for us, I swear. I was a late night comic, a late night comic. I was a late night comic for you, for you. I was lost when I was young, testing jokes but oh so dumb. I was a late night comic for you. I was lost when I was young, testing jokes but oh so dumb. I was a late night comic for you, for you.
Kishi Bashi live from Studio A, and one that is on this latest studio album, Cantos. That was Late Night Comic. And tonight's the show at Scully's. Caller number 2, I guess, this time around for a pair of tickets at 614-821-9223. You just heard Late Night Comic. And speaking of late night comics, you've been on David Letterman, Conan, Jimmy Fallon. Was that with your own music, or were you on violin with other groups, or a mixture?
I'm gonna say a mixture. I was on Letterman as Kishi Bashi, but then I used to play with Regina Spektor, and then Of Montreal is another band. So I've been on like all the shows.
And then Saturday Night Live, of course.
Saturday Night Live with Regina Spektor, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And with the violin or guitar first in school? Take us back to when you first started this crazy journey.
Yeah, I mean, I was a violinist, pretty much, and a lot of my shows has to do with like violin looping and stuff like that. But I was pretty serious violin, classical in the beginning, and then I did like jazz and improvisation. And then everybody plays guitar. So.
And so the Berkeley, what was your program at Berkeley?
At Berkeley, I was serious about jazz violin, but I was a film scoring major. So like how to score for film.
Yeah, and you've done a few of those too.
I've done some documentaries, done some commercials,
And there's a documentary about your own career, isn't there, out there?
Yeah, so we made a movie called Omoyari, and it's on Paramount Plus. We got an Emmy nomination.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, we just love what you do and your voice. Did you have voice training at all?
Not really, but I do remember I was in a glee club at one point in some unnamed place.
They taught you a couple things apparently, but just beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for being here. And we'll do our final giveaway for the show tonight at Scully's with Oshima Brothers. And it is live from Studio A with Kishi Bashi. And is it Kaoru?
Kaoru, yeah.
Kaoru and Ishibashi. So what led into performing under
Well,
Kishi? I mean, it's similar, but...
Yeah, so I used to be in a band like Jupiter One, and your engineer is really excited about Jupiter One. But when I went solo, I didn't want to be singer-songwriter Kaoru Ishibashi, or my friends call me K Ishibashi. So what I did was I stuck it together, Kishi Bashi, and cut it in the middle. So it could be a band, could be a person, but it's more like an artistic entity.
Very cool. All right, it is Kishi Bashi live from Studio A, and what are you going to take us out with?
I'll do one that's really popular of mine. It's featured on a Rick and Morty episode, so some people might know it. It's called "I Am the Antichrist" to You. It's a love song, complicated love song with a very aggressive title. So.
Who are you? Who am I to you? I'm the Antichrist to you. Falling from the sky with grace into your arms race. Lucid lovers, me and you. A deal of matchless value. I was always quick to admit defeat. Empty statements of bones and meat. And my heart, it shook with fear. I'm a coward behind a shield and spear. Take this sword and throw it far. Let it shine under the morning star. Who are you? Who am I to you? I'm the Antichrist to you, falling from the sky with grace into your arms of race. Na, 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 who are you? Who am I to you? I am the Antichrist, falling from the sky with grace into your arms, into your